Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Denard Span is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first to take care of Span for the game's first out. Here's Joe Panik. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood has seen him go 3 for 9. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. It's off the rocks and gone. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
And he'll step off and try and reset. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Popped up. Reynolds is there for it. He hauls it in with, and there are 2 away. Here's Buster Posey now.
First baseman, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Drilled to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. 7 hits in 25 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit in the air to left field. Parra is in pursuit, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Nunez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second.
So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
In the air now out to right field. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 out.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. In now, number 22, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 22.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now at the plate, Nick Hundley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nick Hundley.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1, here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hundley is retired, 2 down now.
The left fielder,
stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
The pitcher, number 47.
Now batting, Johnny Cueto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Well, this is an interesting scenario, Matt. I think with the pitcher at the plate here on 2 outs, you're probably not going to see him steal, because if he gets thrown out, then you got the pitcher.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one. Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
Leading off for the Rockies, right fielder, Arlo.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Span on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Lifted in the air to center. Span is under it. 2 down. Stepping up now, Gerardo Parra. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sent off. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Here's Mark Reynolds. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Arenado is over.
I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Joe Panik. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning with 2 away and bring in Buster Posey to bat.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Buster Posey. He reached on a single in his first try. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start. On
its way, the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that's...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Tony Walters. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Tony Walters.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall right near the 347 sign. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Batting ninth.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Chatwood, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner at second, nobody out. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Panik comes up with it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder,
so digging in now, Charlie Blackman. Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. And the tying run is in to score from third. Blackman takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. 0 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. Hence is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready for another chance. Brandon Crawford. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Brandon Crawford.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Blackman is under it. 1 down. Ready now number 22. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. To short. Story picks it up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Digging in to try it again. Nick Hundley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. So stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez.
Leading off the
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Carlos
Ball 1.
Gonzalez.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Posey moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Colorado.
Striding into the box, Trevor Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. In is Gerardo Parra. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Span is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Mark Reynolds. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Posey will look this one in, and the side is retired. In Eduardo Nunez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Eduardo Nunez.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. Story brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. At the plate, Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in, Joe Panic. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hara moves over, and that ends the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Catcher, Tony Walters.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Got him.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Atwood.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit softly to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And he is in there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. Blackmon rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Pence has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the right fielder.
Leading off for the Giants, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw. Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Pence is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Buster Posey. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Brandon Crawford.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Soft liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 22.
Digging in to try it again. Number 22. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Runners on the move for second. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3. And once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Carlos Gonzalez.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Hannick is there, and he's retired here, 1 away. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a look.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Fielder number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerardo Parra. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Striding in once again, Mark Reynolds. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And Span's throw will arrive too late. He's in there at third base. Ready for another shot now. Tony Walters. 1 for 2 with a double on his line. thus far. Stephen Okert will slide in now and try to work.
Number 48, Stephen Okert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit out to short. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that. Ready once again, Nick Hundley. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Nick Hundley.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number
Digging
10.
in, Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Grounded to first. Reynolds fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Stephen Okert. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the Connor Gillespie will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line, but speared on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Corey Guerin gets the call from the pen to take over.
62.
Coming to the plate. Now, Tyler Chatwood comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Alexi Amarista is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Hey, this at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Span. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Fouled back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Safe. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away.
second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Hit out towards second. And a perfect hit-and-run ball as that's into right field, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
The batter, number
stepping up now, Nolan Arenado. George Cantos takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
number 70.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
The right fielder, number 5.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Lays off 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nunez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jake McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The pitch. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Joe Panik. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Here's the right fielder.
Right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Carlos Estevez is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 54, Carlos.
First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. Digging in and looking for more, Buster Posey. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here it comes on 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Now at the plate, number 22. 0 for 3 with a couple. Of strikeouts for him. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Second and third, 2 away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Walters. And the throw to first ends the inning. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60. Hunter Strickland.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. At the plate, Gerardo Parra. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Pence has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Tony Walters. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Panic. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now batting, Nick Hundley. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 5.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is under it. 1 down. Now at the plate, it works.
Fielder number 10, Eduardo Nunez.
Number
Your attention,
56
please.
is on, and he'll
Now
take
pitching for the Rockies, number 56.
just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
LeMahieu takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Standing in now, the pitcher, Hunter Strickland. So with 2 away, Brandon Belt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Belt.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
And this is swung on and missed for strike 2. And now the Giants are down to their final strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Blackmon ranging back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Chatwood. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Blake Streets.